This next story is fascinating to me because it shows how we still have a bunch of awkward, leftover, puritanical laws on the books that are likely unconstitutional. So a Tennessee woman named Karen Holloway received a citation because she didn't, quote, properly maintain her yard. So she even came out and admitted that she's going through some family stuff and this is a hard time, so she doesn't really care to do yard work at the moment, and she's not going to do anything about it. So she's being very open and very honest, and she's saying, sorry, it's a little messy, but I'm going through some stuff right now. Back off. So the cops came by after she didn't pay her citation, and they arrested her. Okay. Not only that, a judge sentenced her to 5 days in jail because she didn't mow her lawn. This story gets more and more amazing, okay? And the only bright spot happened at the very end when she thought, okay, well, I'm going to be in here for 5 days. This is unbelievable. I think they let her out after 6 hours. I don't know what she did. I don't know what she said. Maybe they felt bad. Maybe they realized how ridiculous it is. Maybe the media, actually, local media, called and were like, is this really happening right now? So they ended up letting her go. So stop and think about this, man. This is the United States of America. We like to bark about freedom and liberty and the Constitution, man. And then meanwhile, somebody doesn't mow their lawn and they get locked up for 5 days or 6 hours, okay? Locking somebody up because they didn't mow their lawn. Tell me again what the word freedom means. I think we're not understanding properly the definition of the word freedom. It means you do what you want, even if it's something that, might not be popular or might not be in good taste or you name it. It's so amazing how quickly we throw out this idea of freedom to grasp onto order and structure and authoritarianism. We do it like that all the time. All the time. In fact, I have a somewhat personal story about this. My dad, back when he was alive, he used to own a Chevrolet dealership back in the day, and then after that, he owned a laundromat. And he, for whatever reason, I don't know why, he painted the store a funky color. I don't even remember what color it was, because I think he did it multiple times, where he just wanted it to pop. So he painted the side of the store a really weird color, okay? Guess what happened? There were officials, public officials from the area it was. They came in to the store and said, if you don't change that color, your ass is done. And he's like, wait, what? What are you talking about? They said, yeah, if you don't change the color to a color we pick, well, we're going to come here and we're going to go through your entire store with a fine-tooth comb and find meaningless little violations, okay, of regulations. And we'll make them pile up so that we'll try to fucking bankrupt you if you don't make the color of the building what we want. And I remember him explaining this story to me, and, for the longest time, you guys know me, I'm a political science junkie, and I care about stuff like this, and I'm like, no, that is wildly illegal and unconstitutional. If you were to sue, this could go all the way to the Supreme Court, and they'd be like, it's a no-brainer. Of course he can paint the building whatever the color he fucking wants to paint the building. What are you, stupid? Absolutely. You want to talk about freedom? Your property, it's a color. Your decision, 100%. But, he was describing to me how, well, that may be true technically, but who wants to spend all the money and go through all the time to sue over something like that? And this happens all the time, all over the place, where, localities, cities, or state governments, and obviously the federal government does it too, they step in and they're just like, no, we don't like this. We're just change it or you're in trouble. And it's like totally illegal. They're not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. And people don't speak up because, again, it's a long process to go through. This is an example of that here. You didn't mow your lawn, get in jail. What is that? What are you talking about? No, we need to stop with this insane authoritarian belief. Like, if you have a shitty lawn, okay, you have a shitty lawn. The property value of places in the area goes down 0.2%. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Everybody can get over it. It's not a big deal. It sucks that your lawn isn't mowed, okay? Insert sexual joke here. But whatever, man. It's none of my business. It's only your business. Maybe when you get over your hard times, you'll fix it and you'll go back to doing your thing. But they have the cops get involved. You know what that shows me? They don't have anything else to do. That, God forbid police departments focus on rape and murder and manslaughter and domestic violence and assault. No, they're too busy locking up black people when they do drugs. Meanwhile, the white people are doing the same drugs. They're like, that's fine. We're only going after black people. They're locking up black people, spying on Muslims, and arresting people because their lawn isn't mowed.